In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys my top 3 recommendations for workout plan, workout splits, routine, whatever you want to call it, for beginners who want to bulk and gain muscle efficiently. And if you're not too sure where to start, this is your video, my friend. But before we do get into these 3 workout plans, what is a workout routine and why do we need one in order to make progression and build muscle just like you want to? A workout routine basically just consists of a way that you can split up the muscle groups you train throughout the week. There's different ways to do this, and in today's video I'm going to be going over the 3 ways I would recommend you split up your week for training. And having a good workout routine to follow is important for 3 main reasons. Number 1, you're more likely to be consistent if you know what you're going to be doing in advance, and if you actually have a plan and a schedule and a routine to follow, you are going to be 2 to 3 times more likely in order to stick to this. And this was proven in an experiment which James Clear wrote in his book Atomic Habits, and psychologists called this implementation intention. So if you know what you're going to do in advance, where and how you're going to do it, then you are more likely to stick to it. And that is exactly what a workout routine does. When you know exactly what exercises you're going to do and what muscles you're going to train on a certain day, you are more likely to stick to it because you have implemented your intentions. You know exactly what muscles you're going to train, you know exactly what exercises you're going to do, you know exactly where you're going to do it and when. So it just helps a whole lot. Secondly, following a workout routine is super important because it allows us to progress over time, right? A workout routine, staying consistent with the exercises we're doing over a prolonged period of time, is super important for progression. And you've got to think about it like this: if you're trying to learn a new skill every week, so week 1 you try to learn Spanish and then you got bored of that, and then week 2 you try to learn French, and then week 3 you try to learn chess, and then week 4 you try to learn how to play the piano. If you kept changing the skill you wanted to learn every week, then you're not going to get good at it because you haven't given it enough time. And it's the exact same thing with the importance of having a workout plan. If you don't give yourself enough time, so if you don't have a workout plan and you just go with the flow, you go to the gym and you do whatever exercises you fancy, you're not necessarily going to progress at the rate you want to because you're not giving exercises enough time to work. For example, if you do bench press 1 week and then incline dumbbell press the next week and then machine chest press the next week, you're not going to give yourself enough time to A, learn the technique of the exercise, B, develop a mind muscle connection on the exercise, and C, most importantly, progressive overload and increase the weight as you go. You need to give it time, and this is what a workout routine does. So now we have covered the basics, let's get into what you are here for. So workout plan or routine or split number 1 that I would recommend for you guys is push pull legs. If you don't know what push pull legs is, it basically just refers to push day. You train your chest, triceps and shoulders, and the reason why this is called push day is because you push the weight on all of the exercises in order to train those muscles. So for example, if you do bench press for chest, you push the weight up. If you do shoulders, you push the weight up on shoulder press, or you push the weight out to the side for lateral raises. Or when you do triceps, you push the weight down or you push the weight over your head in order to activate the triceps. That is day 1. Day 2 is pull day, and this consists of back and biceps. The reason why this is called pull day is because you pull the weight in order to activate your back and you pull the weight in order to activate your biceps. Now moving on to the final day, number 3, which is leg day. And I don't need to really explain why this is called leg day. You just train the muscles in your legs. And as you are a beginner, I would recommend keeping it so simple and just sticking to training your quadriceps, your calves, and your hamstrings, and that will do you the world of good. You can either repeat this 3 days a week, you can repeat it 5 days a week, or you can even repeat it 6 days a week, as some people do. However, I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing 6 days a week because you need to give your body enough time to recover. So I would recommend, as a beginner, if you are just starting out in the gym, going 3 times a week. And in order to split this up very nicely, you want to do push day on Monday, so chest, triceps and shoulders, pull day on Wednesday, so back and biceps, and then on Friday, leg day, so quads, hamstrings and calves. That is workout split number 1. Now moving on to workout plan number 2 out of 3, and this is our full body workout. If I had to recommend one workout plan to follow if you are a day 1 beginner of the gym, it would be a full body workout plan. And you would probably do this 2 or 3 times every single week. So a full body workout plan, basically, it's in the name. It just consists of training each muscle group in your body, from your legs to your back to your biceps to your, arms, shoulders, chest. You want to train a little bit of everything. And the reason why this is so good for a beginner is because it's so easy to follow, it's so efficient, and you don't need to go into the details. You don't need to really isolate any muscle. As much as you do that with push pull legs, you don't necessarily have to do that as a beginner. And as I said, if I were to recommend one for you guys, if you're on day one of the gym, it would be full body. So what you would do is you'd either train this 2 or 3 times every week. So if you were to do full body twice a week, what I would recommend for you is training it, just 2 times a week whenever you want. So for example, Monday and Thursday. Or if you're to do it 3 times a week, just like push pull legs, then you want to do it Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And the reason why this is so good is because you train your you train all your muscles multiple times a week, so you've got high frequency. And there's been studies shown that having a relatively high frequency in your training, so training your muscles multiple times a week, is good for muscle growth. So that is split number 2 out of 3 I'd recommend for you. So over the past 4 years of my life, I've dedicated myself in the gym to gaining 27 kilos of lean mass, taking myself from 51 kilos on my left to 78 kilos on my right. And now I'm on a mission to help as many skinny men who are struggling with weight gain, struggling with muscle gain, and they don't really have a direction, or they're not sure what to do. And I've basically created a free community that I'll put up on the screen for you guys to see right now, that basically just helps them break free from these weight and muscle gain struggles. And if you are in this position, not too sure what to do, you're a bit lost, you haven't seen the progression you've been wanting to, then I'd absolutely love to help you. It's going to be the top link in the description. Let's get back to the video. So the final split I'd recommend to you guys if you're a beginner and you're looking to gain weight and gain muscle is the upper lower split, and I'll recommend you do this 4 times a week. So the upper lower split basically just consists of, on upper, you train the muscles in your upper body, so your chest, your back, your shoulders, your arms, your abs. And then on the lower days, you want to train the muscles in your lower body, so basically leg days, so quads, calves, hamstrings, etc, etc. And you do this 4 times a week. So you do, for example, upper day on Monday, then lower day on Tuesday, then you'd rest on Wednesday, then you'd do upper day on Thursday, and then lower day on Friday, and then you'd rest for the weekend, and then you'd repeat. Just like the previous 2 splits, upper lower is super simple, easy to follow, it's fun, you'll enjoy it, and it's sustainable, and it's easily progressible. So there's so much room for progress with this workout plan. Now before I let you guys go, there is one more thing that I want to go over with you guys. Have you noticed in this video that I haven't said any of these workout plans are the best workout plan? The reason why that is because there is no objective best workout plan. The reason why I say that is because the best workout plan for you is the one that you enjoy, that you feel works for you, that gets you motivated and wanting to go to the gym, and that you see the most progression on, right? Someone watching this video may see more progression and like push-pull legs more than you, or you may like upper lower more than someone else. You may have a good experience with full body, whereas someone else watching this video may have a bad experience with the full body workout plan. It's all up to you. It's all what you like. It's all about what you enjoy, what you see the most progression on, what works for you, etc, etc. So what I would recommend for you guys now is just to pick the one that you like the sound of, and then you want to try it out for a period of roughly anywhere from 6 to 12 weeks, and then you can make a judgment on whether you like it, whether you want to continue, or whether you want to change. So the most important thing for you right now at the beginning of your journey is enjoyment. So that now marks the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate your time. And once again, if you do want any help beyond these YouTube videos and you want a little bit of free coaching, then I have a free community that's going to be the top link in the description below. However, if you do want to stay on the YouTube channel and you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like, comment, and drop a subscription down below. I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, so you will not be disappointed with your subscription. I will see you now in the next video.